I hope you didn't have to wait outside too long.
No, not at all.
Oh, good. Well, have a seat.
Thank you. And thank you for meeting with me, Senator Jones. I really appreciate all the support you've given the cancer community over the years, especially that funding bill you sponsored last year.
Oh, thanks. It's an issue I feel very strongly about. My mother dealt with breast cancer for 10 years.
I'm sorry to hear about your mother. As a lung cancer survivor myself, I understand how difficult coping with this disease is. In fact, today, I'm here to discuss a bill that could help reduce some of the difficulties we cancer survivors must face during and after treatment.
What bill is that?
It's the Comprehensive Cancer Care Improvement Act, number S-123.
That's the Medicare bill from Mary Landrieu, right?
Yes.
Right.
As you and your mother may have seen, cancer care right now isn't very coordinated. Several years after my treatment ended, I had a lot of problems. And it was really hard putting together the right information about my treatment and getting it to the right doctors.
Yes, we did experience something like that.
So S-123 would encourage doctors to offer treatment plans, treatment summaries, and follow-up care plans to help fix this problem. I hope you will become a co-sponsor.
I'd like to read it over once more, but I think I can support it.
That's terrific news. Can we ask that you encourage your colleagues to support the bill as well?
I'll think about that too.
Thank you. Here's a fact sheet about the bill, and I'll follow up next week in case you need more information.
I appreciate that. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carol Brown, Senator Green's Health Policy Assistant. How can we help you?
Hi, Carol. I'm Ann Johnson. Thank you for meeting with me today. I am a long-term cancer survivor, and I've had terrible problems getting proper care for long and late-term effects from cancer. And so I've come to ask for Senator Green's support for the Comprehensive Cancer Care Improvement Act, which is number S-123.
Oh, that's the bill that creates a new Medicare service? I'm sorry, but Senator Green won't support that. It's really expensive, and we're trying everything we can right now to rein in health costs.
I realize that, but from my position as a survivor, I think it's really a worthwhile bill. For example, I just found out that the chemotherapy I had 30 years ago damages the heart. I don't have a care plan or treatment summary that lays out all of the long-term risks, so I didn't know that, and neither did my primary care doctor. It took a long time to figure out what was wrong, and that meant my problem was caught much later, which meant I ended up needing surgery and a stent. I believe that a treatment summary and care plan might have prevented me from needing costly surgery.
I'm sorry that happened to you. However, Senator Green has taken a very hard line against any new spending bills this year. I'm sorry, but he just can't support it.
I'm very disappointed to hear that. Is there something in particular that he objects to that could be fixed, or is it just the overall cost?
I could talk to him further, but he'll probably say no because of the cost.
I see. Well, this bill is extremely important to us, and we think it can save lives and make life better for the millions of other cancer survivors in our state. If he can't support it, we would appreciate it if at least he would not speak out against it.
That may be possible.
Thank you. I really do appreciate you taking the time to meet. May I still leave some information with the senator?
Certainly. I'll make sure he gets it.
Hi there. What can I do for you this morning?
Hi, Representative Smith. Thanks for seeing us. We're here to talk about the Comprehensive Cancer Care Improvement Act. That's H.R. 1100. It's a bill that we think would really help cancer survivors like us.
H.R. 1100. I'm not familiar with the bill. What's it about?
The bill would encourage comprehensive care planning by reimbursing doctors for their time and effort under Medicare. Care planning is about having a discussion with your doctor about treatment options, symptom and side effect management, and what to do about other aspects of dealing with cancer, like finding emotional support or long-term planning.
That sounds like something that should happen at your first appointment anyway. Why do we need this bill?
Oh, some doctors have the discussion, but very few write it down in a written or electronic form that you can take from doctor to doctor. It also includes a summary of all your treatments, what you're at risk for in the future, and resources for taking care of problems like recurrences or late-term effects as they come up.
Isn't that already in your records?
Unfortunately, it isn't. The information that is there can be difficult to sift through, even if you can get the records. For those of us who had cancer years ago, our records could be lost in storage, or the doctor who kept them could be long gone. Even if you have everything, someone needs to go through and pick out the important points. The records for my first cancer are gone, but the files for my second bout take up 4 3-inch binders.
I'm so sorry to hear that that happens, but why do we need a Medicare service for this?
Unfortunately, even though 10 years of research show that care planning helps, doctors have been slow to pick it up because it takes so much work. I had lymphoma years ago. I thought I was cured, but then I got breast cancer 7 years ago. It turns out the treatments I had for lymphoma put me at risk for breast cancer. I didn't know that. Once I started looking into it, I found out that I'm at risk for other things as well. There are 20 people in our cancer support group. Every one has had an experience that care planning would have helped.
Who supports this?
Representative Lois Capps introduced it. There's wide support across the cancer community. It's based on research from the Institute of Medicine. Already 40 NCI-designated cancer centers support it. We're looking for co-sponsors. We'd like to ask you to become one.
You've given me a lot to think about. I'm going to look through this information, and I'll talk to Representative Capps later on. Thank you so much for coming in. Stay well.
Thank you for speaking to us. If it's okay, I'll call the office in about a week, see if there are any questions or any other information I can send.
That would be fine. Take care.